I'm out giving my car a bit of a clean. As you can see, it's quite warm today, 22 degrees Celsius. The weather's fantastic. It's a nice change from the rain. So listen, reference my Baccarat playing system. I have now created 2 systems, and I have back tested them and played with them and used them and looked at them and back tested them over and over again, and they absolutely work. I can absolutely guarantee you I will make money using these systems, whether I stick to playing one or the other, or maybe one day using one, next day using the other. I'm not too sure, but I can guarantee you they work. The system I used before was a small martingale system, starting off £1, £2, £4, £8, you know, based on a martingale system, but changing actually how I was playing the game throughout the martingale system. Hard to explain. It's easier to play it, but hard to explain it. But I'm not doing that anymore, because you can get to a certain level with that. By all means, you can win money, but you could start off with nothing, end up with 20 or 30,000 pound, and then one day get caught. Your martingale system will be stretched, and you'll have lost all your money again. So it's a complete waste of time. The 2 new systems I've developed or created, maybe other people have played with them before and maybe still do play with them, but it's now going to be the way I'm going to play. One is a flat betting system. So if you're betting £1, £5, £10, £20, £1,000, you can't clean your account out. If you have a bad day or a bad half hour playing a shoe, you can only lose money, but you can't empty your account. Obviously you figure out account management, just like in Forex, foreign currencies trading. If you're starting with £1,000 in your bankroll, you don't start playing with £200 bets. That doesn't make sense. If you get 5 or 6 in a row, you're wiped out. So for example, if I'm going to start with, say, £1,000, you're not going to go any more than £50 bets to ensure the safety of your bankroll. If you lose, if you have a bad day, you can be cleaned out. So it's all about account management, a safe betting structure, not getting too greedy too quick, and taking your losses on the chin when you get a loss, not going on tilt and trying to recover everything, recover your losses through some kind of a crazy tilt martingale what do they call it, revenge trading system. I want my money back. You can't play like that. You're just ultimately always going to lose. I mean, there's guys there who have played systems. I won't mention the guy's name. His channel's now closed. There's a bit of a story around why his channel's closed, but I can guarantee you he's lost his money. That's why his channel has closed down, because of the way he gambles. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. I have devised a system which enables me to play a full shoe, 20 shoes a day if I want. If I had the time to play it, I could do that. And let's say, for example, I'm starting with £1,000 and I'm doing £10 bets. One of my systems is a 10, 20, £40, and that's you stopping. You could call it a martingale system, but it's just a tiny wee part of the system for the system I play. But £1,000 bankroll, starting off the £10 bet or the flat betting system, you could maybe do £50 bets. But you work through a shoe, you'll lose 100, lose 200, or you'll gain 100 or 200. It's all about playing. I've created these wee systems for me to help me play the game, because I actually like playing the game. Some people just want to get in there, make a quick profit and run. But Those people are the people who think they're smart by not investing time into what they're doing, but they're not. Ultimately, they're going to lose their money. Of course, they'll win some days, but when you get a bad hour or a bad 10 minutes, you've lost £10,000 all gone. There's no point. You've got to try and look at the thing. See the bigger picture. Look at these casinos and these online casinos. Who pays the croupiers, the dealers? Who buys all the furniture? Who sets up all the TV cameras and runs all the security? Who buys the cards and shuffles the cards? These people are all employed, and they're all employed using the money that gamblers have given to the casinos. You can't gamble. It's not an in and out game. It doesn't work like that. That's gambling. I don't care who you are. If you're taking too much risk, you're gambling and you're going to lose your money. And eventually you'll go into some kind of a tilt mode or a revenge trading mode, and you'll lose all your money. My system, I have devised 2 systems to enable me to play Baccarat and consistently. Let's say I play for 7 days. Over a 7-day period, I'll come out on top. Yeah, sure, maybe sometimes after 7 days I'll have lost more than I've won. Obviously that means I've lost money. But that's life. Then you look at it over a 2-week period. If that turns out bad, then you look at it over a 3-week, 4-week, 5-week period. But this system I have devised, systems, it's the way I'm playing the game. It's just a betting structure. It's the way I'm looking at the game and looking at what's obviously potentially just about to happen, and then placing the bets. Hard to explain. Once I get it going, I will show you and explain everything. But it's basically just enabling me to play the game without losing all my money. So what I'm going to do, starting point will be, I will start playing again. I'll record a live. I'll play one live show every night and record it for 7 days and let you see how things go. You're not going to see me putting £1,000 as a bankroll, for example, and winning £3,000 in the first night. That's not happening. That's ridiculous. Never mind the fact that you don't need to make £3,000 a night on £1,000. It's just, that's gambling. It's no good. If you're going to start with £1,000, you want to look at it and think, let me see, if I can make 80, 90 or £100 per night playing for a half an hour, one shoe for 30 minutes, you know, that's serious money. You're talking £25,000 a year for a half hour every night. That's the way you want to play. I'm not saying that's all you need, but what I'm saying is if you're starting with £1,000 at that pace, before you know it you've got £10,000, and then before you know it you're earning £250,000 a year. But anyway, it is what it is. Just look out for the next video. You will see me starting to play this system and you will be impressed. Thanks for watching.